Hey there, my name is Jessica Wallman. Thanks so much for joining me. Today I'm going to be talking about how to master Canva and how you can create free and inexpensive high quality images for your business. Now be sure to check me out at jessicawallman.com. I've got a ton of upcoming free videos, tutorials, webinars, and trainings on different tools and strategies that are built and designed to help you reach your goals in your business quicker and easier. So stay tuned. So the first thing you want to determine is what type of picture you want to create. You get a couple of options. You can either click Use Custom Dimensions, and from there you can select and choose your own width and your own height in pixels or in other inches, millimeters, and click Design. Or what I normally use is I'll click the example here, More, and it gives you options to create. So for instance, you get social media posts, documents, marketing materials, social media and email headers, blogging and ebooks, events, and ads. So let's go ahead and do an example of a Facebook post. If you hover over Facebook post, you'll see that it shows 940 pixels by 788 pixels. It already determines the size of the image for you based on Facebook's parameters and requirements. So let's go ahead and choose Facebook as our example for this tutorial. All right, guys. So after you click on Facebook post, it's going to open up a brand new blank canvas. So from here, you have several options that you can choose from, and we're going to briefly review each of them so you know exactly what you can and cannot do in Canva. So on the left side here, you'll see the word search. If you click that, it gives you about 9 different boxes to choose from. So if you click the first one, it says grids, and grids gives you a grid that you can choose from to set up your image in your post. So for instance, if I click this one, I can set up one image on the top, one image on the bottom, and one image in the middle, and that's how you can set that up. If you click on frames, it's sort of the same thing, but it's more on a one image type, and it gives you, oh, do you want blue outline? Do you want a dotted outline? Do you want a red frame on there? So it just gives you different frame type of options. If you click on shape, this is where you can basically choose a shape that you want to put into your image. You can also choose lines, and these are different lines such as solid, dotted, dashed, zigzagged, and so on. Illustrations are more illustrations that Canva has created for you. Now I will let you know that most of these are free. If you see the word free next to it, you get this at no charge. If you do not see the word free next to it, all of Canva's images are $1 each. You'll see right here where it says $1. They are only $1 each. You have 24 hours to use it on this particular canvas, and you can change it in any way, shape, or form that you want and save it as many times as you want. Okay? You've also got icons to choose from, and these are more, icons versus little images. You have photos, which are a little more real life images. You have charts, so if you're trying to portray a chart, a graph, a percentage, or whatnot, you can use that. And then, of course, they give you a little I love Canva if you want to promote or tell everyone in the world how much you love Canva, which we all do. So that is the explanation of search. Next, we're going to talk about layouts. Layouts is where you can basically choose from a template that is pre-made by Canva to fit the particular canvas that you created. So in this instance, we created a Facebook post. So these are already pre-made to fit a Facebook post. Now you'll notice some of these are free and some of these are not free. The ones that you need to pay for as a template are usually about $2 to $3 depending on the template. These do not have to stay the way they are. You can customize these however you want. So for instance, if I choose the first one that is free, I can change the text in here. I can change the font. I can change the color of the font. You can pretty much add, delete, whatever I want, and customize it to my branding and my business. So that is how you can manipulate and customize and play with layouts to really define and make a high quality image for your business. So next we're going to go over text. On the left side, you'll see the word text. Click on that. And Canva automatically gives you some fantastic templates to choose from. These templates will make it super easy and fast for you to create quick, savvy, and creative phrases, taglines, whatever, in a really unique way that will stand out to people. You do not have to utilize these. You could just add text, either large text, middle-sized text, or medium-sized text by clicking on it and just manipulating the text. So you can change the size, you can change the font, and you can change the color. So what I like to use a lot of the times are the templates. So we're going to go ahead and delete this one and add one in. So I'm going to click on this one. As you can see right now, you can't really read it on this background. So I'm going to double click in there, click on this little circle that has a color in it, and this is how you're going to change a color on your text. You click that. You can either choose from one that's already showing, or you can click the plus button, and now you've got a circle wheel of color that you can choose from. You can pretty much click anywhere you want and see what color your text is being changed to in the background. So let's go ahead and change it to that color. It looks kind of like a whitish color, I believe. I'm going to click out of here, and there you go. So what we can do now is if I want to change the text up here, I just highlight it, and the color that I just chose, which was white, will be right there. And there you go. So that's how you can change the color. Like I said, you can even change the font a lot of times of these, but usually in your templates, you can't change the font a whole lot. So just be aware. If you wanted this, but you wanted to change the font of this portion of it, and you can't, what I'll normally do is I'll see the parameters that it's currently in, so that the text is Montserrat. I will delete this portion and I will add my own text in, right? I'll put it here and I will change it to the font that it was. Here we go. And in this way I can change the font to whatever I want because I created this one myself. And then I can move it to wherever I want. So let's say I want it in the middle. So again, you can use these templates and then you can maneuver and manipulate them in any way, shape, or form that works best for you. Next, we're going to go over background. So on the left side, you'll see background. Go ahead and click on that. And on background, you can either change just the background to a solid color by changing or clicking on any of these colors. Or you can choose from some of the options that Canva provides. So they give you some free options to choose from. So if I click on here, it gives me a striped background. And even from there, I can change the color. So you'll see it's got a color of this turquoise kind of color. I can choose red and still get the same look and feel, but a different color. They also have some paid ones that you can go to, which obviously have a little bit better dimension and quality to them. You'll see like this one looks pretty neat. And these are only $1 each, so they're very cheap if you want to utilize them. So this is a great way to add a lot of character to your images that make them look super high quality very, very easily. Last, we have uploads. So when you click on uploads, they give you two options. Well, really three. You can either upload it from your computer, you can drag it from your desktop, or you can upload it straight from Facebook. I normally upload mine from my computer. Either way, when you upload them, your images will show below. Once they have been uploaded, you click on your image that you added, and now it's placed straight onto your canvas. So from there, you can kind of do what you want. You can change the size of it by going to the corners, clicking, and dragging. So I could just make this an image on my canvas as a small image. If I want to bring it more to the background, I'm going to make sure it's clicked on and click back. And you see it brought this text in front. I click back again. It's going to bring more stuff in front. And it's not going to bring it behind the background image though, just anything else that's on your image. Or if you want, we're going to go ahead and delete that and re-add it. If I went to resize this whole image to cover the entire canvas, let's say I want this to be the new background. As soon as it covers the entire canvas and I let go, Canva has automatically said, I understand that you are making this your background image. Therefore, I'm going to bring everything else, all of your text and little images you have on there, to the front so that you don't have to do that yourself. So it's a pretty neat way and a pretty neat tool and method that they have going on there. And then from there, of course, you want to manipulate your text if you can't read it. For instance, this one you can't read as well. So that is how you can upload an image and manipulate it so you can really make this super unique to your brand and image. Okay, so here's some great tips for you. You see this text right here and how it doesn't look like it stands out very much. Well, what I would normally do is I will put a box or a rectangle behind that text. And here's how you can do it. Go to your shapes and click on a box. You can then reshape it, which I'll make like a triangle sort of shape, and have it go the length of the box or the width of the box. Then you will go ahead and click back and put the text in front of it. You can then at that point change up the size of the box. And what you want to do then is change the text so that it pops a little more. And now, wow, you can see how much better that looks already. And another cool tip is you can also make this background a little transparent. So you can click on the arrow and click transparent. And now I can make it just a touch transparent to give it a little bit of edge. You can also align your text by highlighting your text, clicking the down arrow, and aligning left, center, right, making it uppercase, and of course all the other options that are available up here. Last but not least, you can also copy your images or your text by clicking on it and clicking the word copy. You can then manipulate that image and that duplication any way you want by changing the color, size, and whatnot. All right, well, thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you found this tutorial super helpful, and I cannot wait to see your next masterpiece using Canva. Be sure to check out my personal private Facebook group. It is called Freedom Biz Boss Girls, and it is filled with amazing like-minded women entrepreneurs who are all there for support and guidance in building our businesses and reaching our goals. So I really hope to see you there. Thanks.